Hey yo, what's happening? My name is John Kabinga Ombasa, aka K Johnny. First of all, welcoming you all to my channel, and before we start, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and hit or ring that notification bell for more. So for today, I'm going to take you through guitar lessons and how to get yourself started on this instrument. So in case you have got yourself a guitar and you are trying to find a way out on how to make that good sound out of it, then you are in the right place. Let's go. Let's drop it like it is. Yeah. So here I got my guitar and I want to show you some few basic chords that you can use to just start up as a starter. Some few and very easy guitar chords that you can use as a starter. But first of all, let's know what we are into. We're into a guitar. It has got several parts, but then today I'm going to talk about only these strings and the other stuff. You get like the sounding hole here. You have the body there. You have the tuning pegs. But then let's learn about these strings. First of all, you can see we have got ourselves a guitar here, and then we have some strings. If you count them from down up, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we get ourselves 6 strings on this guitar. This is a classical guitar. So with these 6 strings, it means that it has nylon strings. For a classical guitar, most of them nylon strings. So these nylon strings are actually very good while you're playing them because they're soft and easy, you know. You can do some crazy stuff on them. You can hammer one, you can bend, it's easy, yeah. Something small like that. But then how can you get yourself on the easy chords if you've got yourself like a new guitar and you're trying to play, but it's not getting you that sound that you really want? So here today I've got myself some easy, what I call my easy guitar chords. They're easy to play and they sound nice actually. So today we're going to learn about major chords. This will be 1, 4, and 5. 1, 4, and 5. And don't forget, actually, if you haven't done anything about music or what, a chord is a group of notes, more than 2. So it's a group of notes, more than 2, that actually sound. If they're sounded together, they sound harmoniously. Sometimes they might sound dissonant, but let's not get into that right now. Let's stick to the harmony thing. So I got myself my first chord here. I will call it a G. It's called a G. So when you're playing a guitar, you're going to play your guitar with these 4 fingers. We exclude the thumb right now. So we're going to play this with these 4 fingers right now. So this will be my finger 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then on my right, if I'm starting, I'm going to use my thumb for strumming. Down, down, up, down, up. So I'll use my thumb for strumming and then my 4 fingers to actually fret. So the space that is in between this That here in this bar, is called a fret. So I'm going to use my fingers to fret these strings. So I'm going to take my first finger and put it on the 5th string. Then I take my second finger, put it on the 6th string. Then I take my 3rd finger, put it on the 1st string, 3rd fret. So 1st finger, 5th string, 2nd fret, 2nd finger, 6th string, 3rd fret and 3rd finger, 1st string, 3rd fret. Then I get myself a chord by the name G. If I may sound it, you can hear, I use my thumb and put it right about here, right about the sound hole. Then I'm going to strum just. So now you can feel the sound, like the sound has got a certain harmony. It keeps you calm. It has peace actually in it. So that will be a chord. That's what we're going to learn today, my 3 easy chords. So it's a group of notes. A chord is a group of notes, more than 2 that are sounded together to make a harmonious sound. Though I said sometimes a chord might sound dissonant and it's nice to the ear, but then today let's stick with the harmony. So before we go far, let's learn the letters of the strings, because each string here has got a letter, and these letters, the strings are named with their letters because of the sound that they give out. These letters are the letters of music. If you've done any kind of music, like maybe reading music theory, you have at least gone through a few things about the musical letters, so you know that the musical letters are the first 7 letters of the alphabet. That is A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. So today we're going to see how our strings are named. So this string is called string E. The 6th string up here is called string E. So this is an E, and then we have the 5th string, which is an A. Then we go to the 4th string, which is a D. Then we go to the 3rd string, going down. It is the 3rd string from down up. The 3rd string here is called a G. Then we have ourselves the 2nd string here is called a B. Then finally we have our 1st string down here, which is also an E. So the only difference between this and this one is that the one has got a low pitch and the other one has a high pitch, but they're on the same pitch. One is high, one is low, in octave form, I would say, but they're on the same pitch. Okay, so after knowing how these strings are named, now we get to the chords. But then there is a small kind of formula that you can use to remember your strings, you know. So I used to memorize the formula when I started playing guitar, learning how to play the guitar. So I used to memorize it. And in my case, I had every African desires God's blessings every day. Every African desires God's blessings every day. Every for E, African for A, desires for D, goals for G, blessings for B, every day for E. So let's go straight to our first chord, which I had already shown you. So take your first finger, then put it on the 5th string, 2nd fret. Then take your 2nd finger, put it on the 6th string, which is an E, 3rd fret. Then take your 3rd finger, put it on the 1st string, 3rd fret. There you have your G. So that is our first chord. So if you play, so you can feel the sounds, you know, like they are arpeggiated. Something like that, you get yourself a G. Then we go to the next chord. My next easy chord is a C. My next easy chord is a C. So you take your first finger. Actually, there is an easy C, but then there is a full C. You can take your first finger, then put it on the 2nd string, 1st fret, play from the 3rd string going down. That is an easy C. But if we play the whole thing, because I want to feel it, like I want to feel the fatness, you know, the whole of it. So I'm going to take my 2nd finger, put it on the 4th string, 2nd fret, take my 3rd finger, put it on the 5th string, 3rd fret. Then I'm going to play from the 5th string. C. Then finally, I'm going to play my last easy chord, which is called a D. A D. It's one of the easiest, one of the finest. If you're a beginner, it's one of the chords that you can just play like that. So I'm going to take my first finger, put it on the 3rd string, 2nd fret, my 2nd finger, put it on the 1st string, 2nd fret, my 3rd finger, put it on the 2nd string, 3rd fret. And I am going to play from my D, that is the 4th string. Nice, and you can play around with it. It is an easy chord. You can play around with it. Add maybe a salsa on it, you know. See how easy it is, how sweet it can become. Yeah, just by taking your 2nd finger out and leaving the string E open, create sus2 or maybe a 9, almost like the same thing. you see already you can create two chords in a very simple way. So that's a D chord, D chord. So with these three chords, that's a G and a C and a D. You already get yourself some music going on if you just keep the rhythm going. Like 1, 2 and 1, 2 and 1, 2 and 1 and 2 and G, G and C, C and D, D and D, D. But then I got myself a very simple song, a very simple and sweet song that I used to hear when I was young. My pops used to play it. When we were going to school, I also used to hear while walking on the streets. You know, some guys used to have some small radios, so you could hear it from there. There's a song from one of the Kenyan legends, Kabi. So it is a song that only has got a combination of three chords. That is a D and a C and a D and a G. So, but the only thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to add a few like playing on the strings, you know, and my picking is going to be kind of different. So you can listen to it and then tell me what you think. How do you feel about the song? So the song is talking about a child. Like you cannot, like in the real sense, you cannot buy a child. A child is not like a commodity. A child is a being. You have to make them. And it's hard, you know, it's hard, I tell you, it's not easy. Yeah. Don't worry about my picking, huh? You can start feeling an African vibe in it. So there we are. You can use only 3 chords to make yourself quite a lot of music and feel the fun of playing a guitar. If I can do it, this will be called 1, 4, 5 degrees of scales, yeah? So this is a 1, C, 4, D is a 5. Then I come back to a 4, and then I go to a 1. So you can make a lot of music out of this, yeah? Combination. Toddy by the great, the legend, you know, the late Oliver Mtukudzi, man. May his soul rest in peace, you know. Toddy is actually a song that revolves around these three chords. That's a G, C, and a D, you know, something like this. But then he has some licks on it, you know. So his playing is kind of cool, you know, one of the greatest, you know, on the guitar. So what shall we do since the dawn? What shall we do, oh Toddy? What shall we do, Tingadi, since the dawn? What shall we do? Like you see, it's all about how you use your chords. But with these three chords, these are my 3 easy chords. I tell you, you can do magic with these chords, man. You can do magic, I tell you. Anyway, for today, get yourself a recap, man. Get yourself a recap. We've talked about frets, the spaces in between, you know. If you look at them, those are the frets. We talked about the strings, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is E, an A, a D, a G, a B, and an E. Every African desires God's blessings every day. Then we've talked about a chord, which is a combination or a group of notes that are played together, you know, more than 2 that are played together to sound harmoniously. Though we say they might sound dissonant, don't worry about that. We'll come to that when we get to that. Finally, we talked about how to fret them and to get yourself music out of it. So we said if you want to play a G chord, that's one of my easy chords. You take your first finger, fret the 5th string on the 2nd fret. Take your 2nd finger, fret the 6th string on the 3rd fret, and take your 3rd finger, fret the 1st string on the 3rd fret, and play all the way down from up to down. You get yourself a G chord. Then, the 2nd one is the C. Take your 1st finger, 2nd string, like that. You get a C. Then finally we play the D. 1st finger, 2nd finger, you see it there. 3rd finger on the 3rd fret, 2nd string. You get yourself a D chord. Thank you. And that will be the lesson for today.